Hey guys, what's going on? This is a video that maybe I should have made a long time ago, but I honestly did not care about Twilight Ranger enough to even make a video about it. It just is the newest unit, and it is good. And that's basically the extent of my knowledge about Twilight Ranger. It's the newest unit, and it's good. That's pretty much my knowledge about Phoenix as well. I just haven't cared. To be completely honest, I just haven't cared ever since I spent a large quantity of money on a Treant, and then it was just immediately bad. When everybody would normally complain that it's very good, they made it very bad. And now it's just a forgotten, free-to-play type unit. It's just, or not a free-to-play unit. A Genie is a free-to-play unit, and that's better. That's infinitely better than a Treant. And then they made Phoenix, and then they made Gunslinger, and then they made Kobold, and then they made Twilight Ranger, right? And so I just honestly haven't cared enough to make any type of video about it. And here it is. Here is the video. This is the video that you've all been waiting for from me. Twilight Ranger is the newest unit, and it's pretty good. That's definitely going to be my title. Twilight Ranger is pretty good. Even when it was coming out, and I knew that it was coming out, and the videos were out, I haven't cared to watch it. I didn't get it. I didn't understand. I didn't understand why it was good. I knew that it was good because that's how units work. When an event unit comes out, it is good. That's how units work. And I know it's been good, and I have a Twilight Ranger. I've never used it. I've never watched anybody use it because I don't watch YouTube videos of just gameplay, because nobody talks in their videos. And so and every time I go up against a Twilight Ranger, I just immediately concede because it's going to beat me. Why? Because it's good. So who cares? That is exactly how I felt about it. The most minimalistic knowledge that I have about Twilight Ranger is, one, it has an activation that you have the ability to press the button and it does a thing. I don't even know how you get more charges. That is the extent of my knowledge about Twilight Ranger. And that once you get to 20 stacks, it stops gaining stacks, and then you have to merge a Twilight Ranger next to the Twilight Ranger to give it more stacks. You have to basically just kill off your units in order to give a Twilight Ranger stacks. Royal Trials is currently happening, and the rotating modifier, I don't know if I like it or not, but it does make it interesting. You have to keep being good, and I kind of hate that. I kind of hate that you have to keep being good, because whatever the modifier was last time, I was wrecking. I got to 2,000, and I lost twice and won once. I'm going to have another play, but I got in the first 2 days, I believe, I got to 2,000, and now I am currently at 2,600. With 1 day left after this. I have a battle in 1 day. I haven't been doing great, and I decided to just go against the meta because I didn't really think the meta cared. It doesn't necessarily matter. Every 5 merges of a faction, you get a meteorite that does 30% damage. It's good. It's not something that necessarily affects your deck building, I didn't think. In the sense that the other ones were level up things, so you want to put more light faction units in your deck, and so I was running Bard, and so that was actively working, and it feels like a thing that you would have to account for, and so in this one I didn't necessarily care, and I just wanted to do Treant Toxic, and I just got stomped, absolutely stomped by a singular Twilight Ranger. Not a lot of Twilight Rangers, a singular Twilight Ranger. And everybody was running Magic Amulet, and I thought, well, if you're just going to run a single one, why wouldn't you run Growth Tile, right? Because then you can just keep merging on the other one, and then, Growth Tile, right? That's the only thing that I would change. I would change this to a Magic Amulet. Why? Because it's just easier. It's just easier to not have to care about a Growth Tile. 25% is good. It's better. It is a better percentage than. I'm gonna change it right now. Actually, 25% is better than 13%. 25% is a much bigger number. Doesn't matter. Just use a magic amulet. It's much better. It's a magic amulet. It's a mermaid spear because once it gets to some amount of stacks, once it gets to 50 souls, you get a 2% chance to instantly kill a monster, which gives it a witch thing, a witch insta-kill. And then you're attacking so fast that, because you get a 40% attack boost on top of that, this is as a level 9 talent. That's crazy. The fact that this thing has 3 other talents and 3 synergy talents is nutso. Nutso butso is what this is. And that's what this gameplay is too. Everything else is normal. Gunslinger, Mariachi, Fairy of Rage, Dryad, Harley Quinn, and then a Kobold. You only care about leveling up 2 things in this deck, and it's the Gunslinger to a reasonable level. It doesn't need to be crazy. And then your Twilight Ranger, and you just need the 1 Twilight Ranger. That's it. That's all you need. I'm playing against a Bard, which is a very good deck. It's a deck that I would choose and think that it's a very good deck. And I just shit all over this Bard player. Twilight Ranger is pretty good. Is the basis of this video. I didn't understand how Twilight Ranger worked. And so my first merge, as soon as I get to 20, I'm just going to speed it up to there. Because essentially everything is just level up the Twilight Ranger. That's it. Just copy Dryads. And this isn't strategy. This isn't unique strategy. This is pretty funny. I think I start getting like just a massive amount of Harley Quinns. I'm obviously trying to reach the Kobold spaces. I could have moved it, but I didn't care to. And so I was just like, you know what? I'll just eventually summon in. And I get rid of all of the kobolds, and then what ends up happening is I cannot summon a Dryad to save my life. I'm like, okay, I'll just get rid of that one. I'll get rid of this kobold, and I'll have extra space to summon in. As soon as I can, there we go, summon in. I get another kobold. Okay, I have space to summon in. It'll be fine. I summon a Harley Quinn. Oh, a Dryad would be really cool here. I'll just give myself some space, move a Kobold. Oh, another Harley Quinn. A Dryad would be really cool right now. I'll give myself some space, give it a Kobold. Oh, a Harley Quinn. Oh, there we go. There it is. There it is. There we go. There we go. So I get all the spots. I get all the spaces. I get the Dryad that I've been looking for. And now, my new problem is I cannot summon in a Twilight Ranger to save my life. Now I have, okay, so right here, I have the 20 stacks on my main one. I have the 20 stacks on the one on the bottom, and I have 19 stacks on the one on the right. They will now stop gaining stacks, and then what you have to do is you merge I think it's either merge or eat, or either, I'm not sure which. But once you get rid of one of them, it'll give stacks to a adjacent, which is anything in its area. It'll give the stacks, all 20 of the stacks, to that thing, right? So right here, all I'm doing is trying to find either a Twilight Ranger or a Harley Quinn. That's literally my only goal right here. Dryad, Kobold. Now I can't summon in a Twilight Ranger. Kobold. Like, you have to understand, this is me getting screwed over twice. One, because I couldn't get a Dryad, and I had all these Harley Quinns. Now I can't find a Twilight Ranger, so I'm losing out on a lot of potential stacks that I could be getting right now. I could have saved a Harley Quinn when I copied everything with the Dryad, but I was just so excited that I got the Dryad. That could be a smart move that you do. Right here, I can also merge out kobolds, but I don't want to because you want to use the kobolds, you want to use the dryads, and you want to use the harlequins, which is probably the reason why they don't run a growth tile, because you don't really want to merge on the tile. You don't want to merge things out. And when you do want to merge things out, it's the Twilight Ranger next to another Twilight Ranger, which is usually not next to your growth tile. And so at that point, using a amulet is just easier. I use all the harlequins, I use all the dryads to level up my gunslinger. I now have a level 4, which is a pretty solid number. I don't really need anything beyond that. I finally get that. I finally get this this Twilight Ranger in the corner, and I didn't realize how the merge would work. I thought it would just give it to my strongest one, but they're all strong and they're all adjacent, so neither of those things made sense. So what ends up happening is I merge it to that, and it gives all 20 stacks to this one on the bottom. And now my new thing is, okay, I definitely should have moved one of them, because then it wouldn't be an adjacent Twilight Ranger. I have a gunslinger for that. That made me immediately feel stupid. But then I was like, well, if I merge the one that has 40 and move the level 2 away, will it give 40 stacks or will it only give 20 stacks? What is the answer to that question, you might ask? The answer to that question, 60 stacks. It gave all 40 stacks to the only Twilight Ranger next to it. You get all the stacks. You don't just get the 20 initial stacks. You could mess up like this and get 40 stacks. If you're wondering why Twilight Ranger keeps beating you, this is why. You could have large quantities of Twilight Rangers on the field and just wait till they all get to 20 and then pop them next to one Twilight Ranger, and you're just getting that many stacks just like that. Twilight Ranger is pretty good, and this is the exact moment that made me want to do this video. Yeah. Like, the smart move, obviously, is to move the dude away. See, like, right here, I can obviously move this level 2 away. There's no reason for that level 2 to be there. But I could literally I just literally need to move it away, or summon in a new one. And then I can wait for both of these to get stacks. And then summon in a new one, and then merge the level 2, and then move it with the level 4. And then wait for a level 1 to get stacks, and then summon in a Harlequin or a Twilight Ranger once it gets to 20, and then give it another 20 stacks. Like, the amount that you, like, this is me playing this for the first time. This dude has a Bard deck. He has 2 level 5s, 2 level 4s, and like, I'm just shitting all over him, and I'm messing up and not even trying. Like, the amount of strategy that I don't have in this gameplay is insane, and it doesn't matter. I was trying to wait for another 4. Like, and you're merging so many, like non-useful things. Like, you're merging the Twilight Rangers, and you're getting either gunslingers that you can merge out, dryads that you can utilize to make higher level things, or you're getting Harlequins in order to copy dryads. Like, it's insane. And then I have 108 stacks. I have 108 stacks, and I don't even know how to play this card. I have 108 stacks, and I don't even know what I'm doing. At this point, I was just like, yeah, let's just go crazy. Let's just get all the stacks. I don't even know how I get more activations. I just know that I have two more activations. Like, where you just like, you do like super power shot. I don't even know how you get more of those, or if it's just on a timer. Who cares? I don't know. Like, that's how good this card is. You don't even know how, you don't even need to know how to play it, and you'll just win. That's like, this thing is insane. Rush Royale, what are you doing? Come out with another unit so Twilight Ranger will be terrible.